Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rosy O, and today I'm really excited to show my first completion in the month of June. This is my post review, you can call it. And as I stated, I was trying really hard to try to complete this one for this month, and oh my goodness, I was really dedicated to finish. So this is the beautiful painting. Let me see if I can get it turned right. It's a little bigger than I thought. And there you go. It's a nice, cute little anime girl. That's how I think of her, in kind of a Harajuku style. You can see all the beautiful colors of her hair, her accessories, and everything. I just love this canvas. And I know there's been a couple of, this is a Diamondart canvas, and I know there's a couple canvases that have an anime style kind of way, but I haven't finished any. This is actually my first. And I'm real excited how she came out. So before I give kind of my opinion about this painting, let me give you some stats, because you know, we're all here for the stats. And again, this wonderful canvas is called Cotton Candy Princess by Eau Claire Studio, and this was purchased through Diamondart and it is a 50.7 by 50.7 centimeter, or 20 by 20 inches. I originally was going to line it with washi tape, but recently I've stopped doing that, and I actually found out, for myself anyway, a lot easier to get started without having to sit down and worry about the tape. It's okay, I keep these, so it's all right. And this canvas, actually I have the little, it was an older canvas before Diamondart redesign, so it has the large page of the information of the canvas. This wonderful canvas I started in June 15th of 2024, finished it June 13th 2025. Ooh, I waited 2 more days. It would have been a year. Yeah, apologies, it took a while, and I'll explain, well, pretty much what happened. And I don't have a final count of number of days or hours or anything for this painting, because I wasn't doing that when I first started diamond painting. I was just sitting down and painting. Never took into account starting to keep, you know, number of days and all of that, you know, stats about the painting. I just recently started that, so that's why this poor painting, on my notes I just have question mark for days. As I stated, this is my first completion for the month of June, and it is my 25th premium diamond painting completion in my lifetime. And for the year 2025, this is number 20. Oh my goodness. I kind of forgot what my limit, apologies, the number of canvases I wanted to finish for the year. I don't remember if it was 20. Yeah, I'm really bad at taking notes. So if it was 20, I'm going to pick it up that I want to complete at least 25 for the year of 2025. Look at that. 4 premium diamond paintings. Of course, it's not just all going to be Diamondart. It might be, 'cause that's the majority of my stash. But I do have some other whips I'm still trying to complete. I have 2 from Dreamer Designs, and I really want to finish one of them. It's so pretty. It's a bunch of flowers. So stay tuned for that. And for the diamond count for this canvas was 32,761. My original total diamond count was 282,391. Adding them together, my total count of diamonds placed is 315,152. Oh my goodness, that is a lot. I do remember when my last post review, I surprised myself on what the number of total counts of diamond placed have been. So I decided for this year, I want to see if I can hit 500,000 in total of diamonds placed. It's 500,000, y'all. That's a lot of diamonds. So yeah, let me give my review real quick before I show what was left over from this one. Well, now let me show you what's left over. Apologies, I couldn't figure out whether I should show, but I kind of want to show what it looks like. So this wonderful canvas, I kitted up in this wonderful storage that a company had sent to me, and I love these large tubes because it really worked out. This canvas had a whole bunch of this wonderful purple, 211, which makes sense, it's a majority of the background, and a lot of this which I'm so excited. There's so much left over, of fairy dust, which is Z3011, which a majority of it, as you can see, is her hair. So that's why I had a lot of packets of this fairy dust. Big fan of that. And I had no issues or any worry that I was going to be running out of any of the diamonds anytime soon. The only ones that kind of made me a bit nervous were the special ABs, but there were more than enough in the end. And there was a light color that made me kind of nervous a bit. Ooh, not that one. I love that. That's a fairy dust. Can't remember which one it is. I'm going to pull them all out. Oh, it was this one. 3770. As you can see, there was a little bit of amount. And when I was getting close to the top, because I completed it, all the way to the top right corner, because I start my paintings on the lower left. I have no idea why I do that. This color was included there, so I was getting a little nervous when I was getting close, but I'm just glad I had some left over. And the trash for this little canvas really didn't have that much. And I apologize, I usually have a little tray, but let me grab one of these I have here on the side, just so you can see a little bit more clearly. Let's put these aside real quick, and I'll do a dekitting video. I'm not going to dekit during this video. I have to check to make sure if I still have any of these colors. If I don't, I make the new cards for my spare diamond storage. Stay tuned for a video for another time. So this is the little trash. Yeah, it was barely anything in it. And I was super surprised. I was kind of expecting, as you can probably tell, it's a lot of pastel. There wasn't a lot of dark tones. The only time I had was either shade from under her chin, a little bit with her, I'm assuming, backpack, because it kind of looks like a backpack. Let me lift it up a bit. So that's the only area that had either 310, and I believe, no, apologies, it's 939. It wasn't 310 in this canvas. That surprised me too, because I usually see 310 everywhere. So, but yeah, there was barely any trash. The majority of it was the special diamonds. And I was super excited because I like keeping my diamonds. And I was just happy that I didn't have to be, worrying of, oh, is there a tab on that one? I don't usually see that with Diamond Art Club rounds myself. I don't see a lot of them that have a tab or anything like that. The thing I see the most in the rounds are little holes. This orange one is a good example. Let me see if I can get a little closer and have it focus real quick. I don't usually do that. I don't know if it'll focus because my camera doesn't realize that I'm trying to. Well, actually, let's do it a little differently. Let's zoom in a bit. Oh, I think there we go. As you can see, this little peachy color here has a little hole in it. And a majority of these rounds, I kept seeing that issue. Not so much tabs. The tabs, I usually see them whenever it's square diamonds. And I don't usually see them in Diamond Art Club diamonds. Sorry, I'm just trying to zoom out correctly so I don't accidentally lose the focus on the main painting. There we go. So yeah, I'm just real excited there wasn't that many, and I'm gonna put it aside here. I have a little jar where I put my trash diamonds for now, and then I empty them into a glass jar that I'm trying to fill because I want to see what it looks like with all the diamonds. That's what happens to my trash diamonds. As I said, I don't throw away my poor diamonds. This wonderful canvas only had 35 colors. Excuse me, which super surprised me because I thought for sure it was going to be around 40, but a majority of it was the background. And this canvas had a lot of color blocking, and not just because of the background, the background. It was on her face. It's all a single tone, single color. Same thing with the shadow on her neck. That was a lot of color blocking. Oh my goodness, what's wrong with me today? I forgot what the word was. The hair did have some sections around where a lot of the special diamonds was color blocking, but oh my goodness, there was a lot of confetti. And as you can see, this braid, for example, did have a lot of color changing between the different colors. And the same thing with, well, the hair wasn't too bad, but her accessories, oh my goodness, her accessories had so much confetti. The little, I'm assuming, tattoos on her face. Her nail polish had confetti too. As you can see, her nails are crazy colors. I kind of like that. And also on little hair accessories too. Had a lot of confetti. So when I was switching out, I made sure to put out a multi-tray, especially when I was doing her accessories part. And yeah, and a majority of her accessories have ABs. You can see the little extra sparkly in this one. And same thing on this one. Ooh, apologies for that. I was going to cough, but I'm trying to stop myself. Sorry, y'all. My allergies are still kicking in. So, issues. I didn't have any issues with this canvas. Well, it's not really an issue. It's more on me. Lighter tone diamonds, you can spot in a heartbeat when they're not straight. So, her poor face, I'm sorry, chica. Her poor face is so crooked. And that's because when I first started this painting, y'all wonderfully voted. Thank you so much for that. And it was around the time I had first started diamond painting. So I was slowly picking up on how to multi-place. I didn't realize my multi-placing wasn't the most straightest. So I slowly kept working on it until I started hitting her face and I started seeing, oh my goodness, you can see how just bad it was. So I put this poor painting aside for a really long time because that's when I started picking up, oh, you know what, let me work on a square or let me work on events. I started signing up for more events, so this poor canvas started getting pushed back more and more. So that's what took me almost a year to complete it. But I am happy to say I completed it. So that was my only issue with it. It's just there's a lot of the light tone. So unless you really want it perfectly straight, you really have to keep a focus on it when you start working on her skin tone. Because you will spot really quickly they're not the straightest. I'm at this point, and I probably said in a whole bunch of other videos, I don't care anymore. So as I said, unless you're really looking really closely at the painting, or unless what I just did tell you, hey, this part is really messed up, you're not going to notice it. And this is for myself. I'm going to put it up here on my craft room. I'm going to have it on the wall that's across from my door. So if anybody comes in the room, she's staring you down. Or she's judging me while I'm painting. Don't judge me. So, but yeah, other than that, no issue at all. I do recommend for myself. I believe a beginner painter can have fun with this canvas. And I did. When I did start picking it up again, I had so much fun. Especially, I loved picking up the habit. I love switching colors. I love confetti. So I love that I was always switching out, especially when I started getting into the rainbowy color effect of her hair. I was just a big fan of that because I just loved switching it out. That's when I kept trucking along, I started getting a lot faster because I found it really, really fun. And I do. If you're new to diamond painting or you just have a couple months, like I did when I first started, I do recommend it. Even if it takes you a bit, even if it takes you a year, according to me, you will enjoy this canvas. And and I love beautiful, bright pastel colors. So I was just loving how it was just coming along, especially her eyes. As you can see, they're multicolored everywhere. And I was loving how her eyes and everything was starting to come out. And all the information of this wonderful canvas I'm going to put in the description below. If maybe a nice little colorful anime girl is your style too. That's so cute. And I hope there's a couple more canvases that also come out in this style, because I actually wouldn't mind a whole bunch of them on my wall. I'm going to eventually run on a wall, but for now, I'm okay with this one. And yeah, other than that, that's pretty much my review with this. It's just, I knew it was going to be kind of quick because, like I said, I had no issues with it. And I just fell in love every time I was working on it. And last time I saw it, it was out of stock. But on diamondart.club, you can't put your email on there as a reminder when it does come back in. So you can get an automatic kind of notice and you can go in and purchase it for yourself. It's so pretty. I'm going to keep staring at it. And again, if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, all I ask is if you could do the usual. If you can like, comment, and subscribe, I really appreciate that as well. Really helps put the channel out there, and it really allows me the opportunity to show all of these wonderful diamond paintings we love to do. Time for a question. If any of y'all have worked on any other kind of anime type design or any kind of canvas, what kind did you complete or what kind are you working on? As I said, I'm always looking out to see if I can find any canvases that kind of have this kind of style, as I need a couple more. Myself, I'm an anime viewer, so I really want, some of this art style on my wall as well. Leave a comment down below if maybe you have seen. It doesn't have to be Diamond Art Club. just any kind of painting, just so I can go around and start collecting some. And again, thank you for your time and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.